Welcome to Puzzles by Liza, and today I'm so excited to share this episode with you because we're going to be diving to all the new and exciting 2025 Ravensburger puzzles that are available in the US and that I bought in the US. If you love puzzle as much as I do, I think you're going to really enjoy them, and you definitely got to the right place. We're going to see some visually stunning puzzles, different piece counts, and let's start in a moment. But please subscribe, share, and comment, and let's dive into those puzzles. Okay, we're going to start with this 5,000 piece puzzle. It's called Dragon Day and Night. It is by Claudia Schmidt, and this is the only puzzle available from this artist. It is a truly work of art. As you can see, it's split between the night and the day, and there is a lot of blue here, so that's going to be quite difficult, but you can always get a good starting point with the really light colors or this green and pink over here. I know somebody that already tackled this puzzle, Kelly, that was you, and this is really a beautiful puzzle. If you're not too afraid of the large piece count, that's a good one to have. The next puzzle is a puzzle like anticipated. It's called Universal Monsters. It's a 2,000 piece, of course, by Universal City Studios. Very colorful. It's the same type of collage that is kind of have lightnings around. That one is going to be quite fun. It took much longer than it was supposed to be released. And you can see the names over here at the back. Very special box, not like the white other ones. And if you are into Universal, you might want to do this one. The next puzzle is the second US puzzle. This 2,000 pieces. This one is currently available in the US as well. It's by Sveta Doroche. It's called Tallahassee Tales. And Sveta actually is known for Garden of Sunshines and Love Through the Ages. And she created another beautiful masterpiece here. Her previous puzzles have been 1,500 and 3,000 pieces, so this is exactly in the end. Sorting here might be a little bit tricky because there is lots of colors like everywhere, but there is a lot of stuff to work with, and the picture is overall super beautiful. I would probably start with this red over here, and then with the green over here in the sky. I'm probably going to do it pretty soon, so I can give you an update after I'm going to do it. If you like detailed and colorful artwork, this puzzle is for you. Next puzzle, we have a puzzle called Surfs Up. It's 1,500 pieces by Ingrid Slyder. I want to tell you that Ingrid has 22 puzzles with Ravensburger, and also, I'm not sure if you know it, but Ingrid Slyder is going to be an artist that's going to come to the Nationals. It happened in Washington, D.C. in the beginning of April. So you might want to know that as well. She has puzzles actually like an all piece size, like basically 100 pieces, 300, and 1,000. But this is her second 1,500 piece puzzle. She also has Sidewalk Fashion, which is a beautiful puzzle that came out in 2020, I believe. And this one is just bursting with beautiful colors. It is very easy. I've done it, just finished it like a week ago or so. That's one of the most recommended. 1,500 is a piece count that I really love personally. I feel like 2,000, 3,000 is much harder to have a space on the table, but 1,500 is actually pretty perfect. The next 1,500 we have here is Cats of Mykonos. This is by Steve Reed. Again, 1,500 piece from 2025. And of course it is featuring Mykonos, but there is lots and lots of cats showing up over here. And Reed is known to kind of like having some puzzles that look like this, some compositions that have dogs and cats on it. And right now, if you like cats, there is quite a few of them over here. If you like Greece puzzles, you can check my website and see how many Greece puzzles there are. Definitely there are quite a few. This one is quite unique in the way that it looks. And then the last 1500 for today is called The Flight. It is by MGL as well. It is by Ciro Marchetti. That is basically a not frequent Ravensburger artist. And this is no. He's not a very frequent Ravensburger artist. He did have a tiger puzzle in 2024. You can see here the signature of both fantastical and very colorful art. All of it together, it's probably going to be really nice to do. A lot of colors, somewhat reminding of Amy Stewart. Really, I think that you might be really liking it. I know some people that got his puzzles in other companies, which I am not going to mention at this point, but I'm happy to see we have a Ciro Marchetti here, and we're going to see another one later today. Now we're going to see a few puzzles that are related to DC, Justice League puzzles. We have actually 3 to look at right now. So the first one here is Green Lantern. I actually did this puzzle, and for superheroes fans, this puzzle is definitely a must. It's part of the WB Shield collection, and I really loved it. Especially I love this part here, the purple one, and I really enjoy yellow. I really like yellow all the time, so I almost always start with yellow when I'm doing puzzles. Here again, take a look at it, and I'll show you the other 2. So the next one here is Aquaman. It's also a Justice League puzzle, and it is also, of course, a DC WB Shield. Another addition to this beautiful series, high quality artwork, and I haven't tackled this one yet, but if I had good experience with the previous puzzle, of course I'm going to do that one at some point, not too far from now. And then the third in the series, which I'm going to do before the other one, is Cyborg. Again, a Justice League puzzle, WB Shield, DC, and this is the third puzzle in this series, and I haven't done that yet. But you see that purple and the different colors here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do this one before I'm going to do Aquaman. Returning to Ingrid Slyder and her natural designs. This is Mother Gooseville. It's a beautiful puzzle filled with classic children fairy tales. The illustrations in it are just adorable, and it's featuring plenty of cute cartoon style characters. I've done this puzzle. It was very easy and very enjoyable. I can only recommend to you to do it. Especially I like the moon, and I definitely like this cat here. But I always start with yellow, so I started with all the yellow parts. Beautiful and fun to assemble, and also fun to find out which fairy tales are here. We're going to see 2 Canadian puzzles right now. 1 and 2. The first one here is Wild Canada, and it is by Sheena Pike. I've done many of this collection overall, and there were actually 2 that were released also last year. And this year edition is very interesting. There is a collage of animals here. I did not complete it yet, but I did complete the other one that we're going to look at in just a second. So this one is called Niagara Falls. It's also part of the Canadian collection, and it is by Robert Johnson. It's really a stunning picture of this landmark. And if you are afraid of the sky, I can reassure you that they're not that bad. I did finish the puzzle. I've done all of it. Definitely enjoyed the rainbow and the water. You know, I really, really like water. And I do want to tell you that Robert actually created another puzzle, Manatee Moments, in 2022, which I think lots and lots of people really liked. It was a 500 pieces. Check it out if you're interested in seeing that. But that's the second Canadian collection puzzle that we have today. Animals, Aliens, and Ninjas. This is by Wigwam Studios, 1,000 pieces, 2025 release. I really love Wigwam Studios. They have 4 puzzles in total. 3 of them I already completed. 1 more we're going to see just in a moment. And as you can see here, it's very colorful. It's very fun. Wigwam Studios are always making it super fun and high quality work. And I completed the other one already. This one I still need to do. And here we have another puzzle by Sierra Marchetti. It's Rainbow Reverie. He's represented by MGL. It is bursting with color. And it's really reminding me a puzzle of the solar system that was also marked MGL, but actually didn't have the artist on it, which looks exactly like that piece. And I went to the MGL website and found out that was also Ciro Marchetti. And so basically that puzzle, if you haven't done it, it's 500 pieces. It's Golden Solar System, I think the name is. Beautiful puzzle. I haven't done it yet, but I'm definitely going to do it at some point very soon. And now we're going to look at a beautiful 750, beautiful puzzle by Edward from Artbeat Studios. Really stunning 750 large format puzzle, again represented by MGL. Edward has a total of 19 puzzles with Ravensburger. I've done every single one of them. He's really well known for the Abandoned series puzzles that he has, and some of them are just really cute and like quiet and calm like this. I highly recommend anything that's large format, 750 piece, but definitely this photo is super fun to do. And if you enjoy this one, you might also enjoy the large format of Steve Reed, which is quite reminding of that style. Next we have the puzzle Evening in Paris by Dominic Davison. Actually, this was originally released in 1,000 pieces. I have it, I have not done it. And now it was also released in 500 pieces. And it's always great to have some of those puzzles in different piece counts, so different people with different preferences can actually do them. If you like the small piece count, this was delightful. Of course, it's pretty easy, and I can say that I always enjoy that. You can see the sky is kind of the trademark almost of the Dominic Davison puzzles, because they're all very, very similar in the sky. And in other videos, I showed you some Wicked puzzles, and here we're going to see a round puzzle by Universal Studios 2025. This puzzle is, of course, a part of the movie, and it has a round design. Half of the puzzle is showing Alphaba, and the other part is showing Glinda. And round puzzles are always fun. They're definitely different than actually doing normal puzzles. But if you're looking for more round puzzles, you can find them on my website. I have a list of all the round puzzles that probably ever created, and so you can really enjoy those. This extra large format as well by Michael David Ward is called Retro Robots. Michael David Ward has 3 puzzles in total. 2 of them have been released in 2024. They've been part of the Puzzle Moment series. I really enjoyed both of them as well. This one is new. I've already done it, and it's really a nice addition for the lineup that Michael David Ward already has. Now we're going to see a series of 3 puzzles of Star Wars called the Hyperspace Collection. Those are, I was surprised to find out, they're actually large, extra large format, so really, really large puzzle. Beautiful. I've done one of them, not this one, but I highly recommend, because really if you like Star Wars and you like large format, it's much easier than it looks. I know it looks kind of scary because of like all the purple, but it was really amazing to do this one, and I can't wait to do the other 2. So this one is called The Phantom Menace. This one is called The Mandalorian, and this one is called Ahsoka. And that's the one I've done. I'm going to do the other 2. Definitely all 3 of them are absolutely great to do. large format, which is always great. I promised you one more from Wigwam Studios. This one is the coveted closet, and it is beautiful. I've done this puzzle the moment I got it, and I have to say that everything about this puzzle is quite amazing. There are some puzzles that kind of remind that, like The Seamstress by Edward, or maybe Backstage by Amy Stewart, but you really might want to try this one. It's really nice, the colors are nice, everything is organized in a way that I think everybody would want their walk-in closet to look like. You might really want to try this one. It is beautiful. I really, really enjoyed it. And one more that you might really like is Pottery Studios Sanctuary. And this one is MGL Steve Reed 2025 500 pieces large format. Originally, this was part of the My Haven series. It was released as a 1,000 piece, but today it's very hard to find. And I think due to the popular demand, Ravensburger decided to print it again, but in 500 piece and large format. So if you're liking My Haven, by the way, there's a new one that I'm going to show in my UK video. If you like My Haven, stay tuned to my next video. But if you haven't done this one, it's really nice. I've done it. I definitely was very happy about it. This is just a regular 500 piece size. It's called Garden Center. It's by Joe McIntyre from Blue Sky Arts. Again, 2025. This puzzle features abundance of flowers, as you can see. It is not super difficult, and it is really nice. And Joe McIntyre has 3 puzzles in total. And if you haven't seen Piano Kit from 2021, it's a large format, 750 pieces. I highly recommend to check it out. It's pretty fantastic. This one is nice. It's not the most beautiful one of 2025, but it's cute. And then there is this puzzle. It's called Succulent Love. It is a 500 pieces as well. And even though this is right now considered an officially 2025, it's actually existing from 2024 in a smaller box. I borrowed that one from Laura. She bought it from Barnes & Noble. I think it was a Barnes & Noble exclusive. And now it's released again, just in a nicer box. I would do it again, of course, but just that you know that it is just another release of it. And now we're going to dive into 4 puzzles that are part of a series, and I want to talk about them in general, and then I'm going to show you all of them. So what you want to know about these: 1, they're all created by Dulk, where his name is Antonio Segura. You can see more of him at the back here. The second thing that you maybe want to know, it's a square puzzle. It's not actually a rectangle the way most Ravensburger are. And you maybe also want to know that the feature, it is featuring a different cut, quite an interesting cut, because there is some of the pieces don't have knobs. This is something that Ravensburger have not done since pretty much the beginning of the 80s. So you want to know that. It's also more shiny than the regular paper that Ravensburger is using. So now we can start. The first one here is called Hope, and this puzzle features a majestic lion surrounded by other animals around it. It's really, really cute. I've done it in January. It's really an incredible puzzle. It's really a joy to complete. I completed all 4 of them, by the way, so I'm just telling you that right now. Then we have this one. It's called Afterglow. You can see this cute sloth and the armadillo. I definitely really enjoyed this one. Very special, very cute. Again, I think they're very special in the way that they are. You really might like them a lot. Then you have this one. It's called Boreal. And this one is showing us some kind of, This one is showing us some kind of a tiger that you can see here with some small circus on him and a monkey here. Definitely very cute puzzle. Love the colors, love the illustration. And then the last one is this one with the whale. It's called Archipelago, and I've completed that one as well. It shows a variety of animals. Again, very cute animals, lots of stunning colors. I love the sky here. And on this one, I actually wanted to tell you that I had something really weird because I had to duplicate piece. And interestingly, the shapes of the pieces were exactly the same, but one of the pieces was slightly shifted from the other piece. So only one of them fitted completely to my puzzle. And the other one that was probably from the previous puzzle that was cut and somebody is missing a piece somehow moved a tiny bit. So it's really interesting what happened between the two cuts, because the cuts are supposed to be exactly the same between a puzzle and the puzzle that is cut exactly after it. So maybe something moved there in the machine that's cutting the puzzles, but it is definitely like an interesting thing that it happened. More large formats to come. This one is called Gondola Ride. It's by Nancy Wernersbach from 2025, of course, 300 pieces. Very delightful puzzle that is showing you a gondola. I love Nancy Wernersbach and her art. Really beautiful, really cute. I really truly enjoyed doing this one, and immediately when I got it, I've done this one, and back to back I've done this other one, which is Time for Tea. It's a 300 piece as well, extra large format by Bigelow Illustrations and Art Licensing. And this puzzle is featuring really detailed tea set. It is slightly harder than the other one because you see the colors are just not as distinct. But when you do the puzzle, especially when it's like a large format like this, it's not actually too difficult to do. And the outcome in the end is absolutely stunning. And immediately after I've done that, I flew to New York, so I did not take these. I don't like taking large format as much, but definitely this was a great experience just before going. And then the last puzzle we're going to see today is Wolf Harmony. It's a 500 piece, The Great Outdoors by Adrian Chesterman. And this puzzle is part of the Great Outdoors series. I actually don't have many of them because they're mostly reprints of other puzzles just in a different piece count. You see it's more of like a Walmart box, not really a normal Ravensburger box. And I took this puzzle to New York and have done that. It is a wonderful addition to some nature themed, and if you want to see more wolf puzzles, there is a lot of them, so you can find the whole list in my website. And with that, we covered all the 2025 puzzles released in the US. I really hope you enjoyed that deep dive to all the puzzles that are released so far. And before we go, I want to remind you, please subscribe and comment and like and share. If you want to see updates on the new puzzles, you're always welcome back. I'm going to do a next episode on the clay puzzles and of course more puzzles that will come out pretty soon. See you next time. Happy puzzling. Bye bye.